Hello, friends. This is Ritika Amit Kumar from the Young Chronicle and the Young Explorer classes for kids. Today, we are going to learn the basics of coding and we are going to make a story or a video as an animated video using programming. So, usually, when videos are made, artists have to draw each and every frame and then put it in a sequence. It's almost like, a flip book, but what we are going to use right now is a very advanced form of building that flip book, and that's by using programming. But it's not as difficult as it sounds. It's not at all complicated. This is a very creative process, and it's fairly logical. So I'll give you an example of what we've built using programming, and then we'll move on to how to begin. So here is a short
Hello,
snapshot.
my name is Rocky. I'm a jellyfish. This is my home. Let me introduce my friends to you. Ouch! You're very naughty, Chow Chow. Next time you bite me, I will eat you with chopsticks. First, go get your chopsticks. Oh my god, you better run. Mama, save me. No one can save you now, Chow Chow. Oh, Augie, let him be. Oh, Mama, you always take his side. Oh, not really. Come with me. I have something to show you both.
So if you look at this video, there is a simple animation. It's all underwater. These graphics have been added, and you can see that the characters are moving around. They're saying things, and all of this can be done using simple programming. So I'm going to introduce to you Scratch. So when you go to scratch.mit.edu/join, you'll land up on this page and you can create your own login. Now, I've already done that, so I'll show you how that's done. I'm on the home page of, sorry, there was a notification. So here I am on the homepage of scratch.mit.edu. If you click on Join Scratch, you'll land up on the page that I had shown you earlier. But since I've already signed in to save time, here it is. This is my username, blah blah black sheep, and my password. Now it's just signing me in. It's also showing me what other people have done already. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to create. So when you click on create, the project screen opens up, and you can see a cat over here. But and you can see a couple of things when you want your uh, cat to move. So basically, this person or this feature or this animal is called a sprite. So let's call it your main protagonist in the or the characters in your video are all going to be sprites, right? Uh, and we will change the sprite because this is Scratch's um, default sprite, but I'll just take you through the other things that you can see on the screen first. Okay, wait, my mouse is acting up. So, yeah. So, if you click on motion, you will find that all movement related blocks appear. So, glide and move and turn and point in direction. If you click on looks, which is just right below motion, you will find that anything, you know, that pertains to the looks of a character is going to appear here. This is where your thought bubbles are going to appear or your speech bubbles are going to appear. So if I say hello, blah blah blah, the cat will also say blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll show that to you. Blah blah blah. It appears there. Um, you can add sounds, background sounds, all kinds of sounds over here. There are events, like if I click a particular button, like if I say when the green flag is clicked, the cat should say blah 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 for 2 seconds. So here, I click the green flag here and blah blah blah. I can increase the duration of this. I can say 5 seconds, and that's going to be a really long wait. Right, now 5 seconds are over. So when I click on a particular button or I send a particular message, how is how will that event change the whole scenario is what this whole events blocks are about. Control is basically, do I want the block to wait? Do I want the sprite to wait, repeat something, put anything on loop, do the same action again and again? So those are these. Then you have sensing, like if I click the mouse pointer to the left side of the screen, the character could move over there. If I change the color to XYZ, this is primarily important when it comes to games. So if the answer is right, then what will happen? Or if the answer in a multiple choice question or quiz is wrong, then what are the other series of things that will happen? So since games are based on a user's actions, those actions can also be programmed over here. Then you have operators, especially for games. If you're doing a math puzzle, those kind of things are over here using the operators. And this is a little more complicated. We will come to this part, variables, a little later. For now, in this for this episode, we are going to do something very simple. We're going to learn to add a sprite. So you can add sprites if you click on this. I don't know if you noticed it. If you click on this cat icon, it'll show you the sprites that are already on Scratch, and there are like a huge number of sprites. You can use some of these. I have something else in mind. You can also upload your own sprite. You can ask Scratch to launch a surprise on you. So if you click on this, it'll just randomly upload any sprite. So if you can't think of ideas, that's Scratch has it sorted. You can also paint and doodle something. So it'll open an editor and you can do ting ting, and this can become one of your sprites. So this can also be programmed. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove all of this and I'm going to upload a sprite. I have a turtle in mind. So where is the turtle? Tell me if you see a turtle. Okay, yeah. So I'm using this turtle. I had earlier uh, deleted the background. So I used a picture editor. It's called Pixlr. It's actually pixlr.com. You can go over here. You can, if the picture has a white background, you can actually come over here, open Pixlr Advanced, and remove the background. Uh, so that will be another set of things maybe you can explore. Okay, now this turtle is too big. So what do I do? Okay, but before I begin, what I usually do is I say I put the flag here because when I click the flag, the animation will start, right? The first thing that I do is I need to reduce the size. So I'll go to looks and I will say set size to 50%, right? Now I change the size over here as well. So I know exactly this is how big it is. Awesome. Now I will also add, so this is a backdrop. You can choose your own backdrop, or if you click on this, you can see the backdrops that Scratch already has, right? I want something that's underwater. So there are two backgrounds that Scratch already has. I'm using this one. Now this turtle is in the center of the screen. It's floating in water. I want it on the ground. So I put it over here. And now do you see that when I moved it, the X and the Y coordinates, they changed. So the X is the horizontal axis, Y is the vertical axis. If I move this now, pay attention to this when I move the turtle. It's changed from -5 to 18, and so has y. Y has also changed. So I'm now getting it back here, -9 and -80. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say set the position of my turtle. This is very important, and you'll see why if you skip doing it. I'm going to put it to go to X. So as soon as I click this, no matter where the turtle is, even if it's here, if I click on the flag button, it comes back here. That's what's important because my story will start from here. Now, if I want to say something very simple, hello for 2 seconds, and then I want to say, what do we name this guy? My name is, what do we name it? We already have Augie, Chow Chow, and Mama. What should this be? Oh, this guy can be named Old Uncle Turtle, for the lack of a better example. So, Old Uncle Turtle. All right, so his name cannot be Old Uncle Turtle. Let's just say I am Old Uncle Turtle. For, since it's a longer sentence, 3 seconds, and let's play it. Hello, I am Old Uncle Turtle. So in this tutorial, until now, you have learned how to get a character to speak. In the next tutorial, we are going to move on to how to add voice to it and how to make the character move. Right? Great. So see you in the next tutorial.